Oh, wrong one. Don't count. Make myself coffee. Coffee. Socks. Need socks. Get your belt out of the ball. I love the way people just watch. You're just like, oh, I've got to wait, see what he says. Hello. Just find it funny. I find social media very funny. Very chuckly. Chuckle vision. It's like, I appreciate people watching, but I just think, God, I do that as a little bit of a test to see who is people actually watching, and they're like sitting there watching to wait for you to come back. Social media's just absorbed our life, isn't it? Our time. We ain't got no time. Wad, mad really. But there you go. Right, let's get TikTok up and running. You got to have plenty of viewers on these things, isn't there? Plenty of crazy people. It's a lonely world. The world's lonely. I suppose if someone watches and they get like, it's something to do in it, escapism, I suppose, for a little bit. That's not a bad thing, is it? Hallelujah. 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 One of you now. Hello. Who's actually watching? Is that MVVVVV or whatever it is? It doesn't tell me who's watching. That's the thing. It just says one person's watching. I would say hello, but I don't know who you are. Would I have to upload a help? Oh. Would love to upload a help sale cars. What? What the heck? Rain. Summer. Summertime. Summertime. Must be lovely to be able to sing, mustn't it? Proper. Talents, isn't it? Although you're not going to might not get paid, though, aren't you? That might be good at it. Actually, would I rather be really, really good at something or rubbish and get paid a lot of money? Probably rubbish, really. You shouldn't be. You should sort of like aim. You should aspire to being very good at things, shouldn't you? But yeah, I don't know. Is it right to get paid a lot of money to be rubbish, like the England team? Isn't it? I suppose they're going to be pretty useless. I guess I don't know. Who knows? I'm not really into football, so I do. It would be nice if we done well because obviously it'd make the country feel good. Everyone have a bit of a feel good factor, wouldn't they? But it don't really bother me really. I know that's a bit naughty. I was saying in my little video earlier, I don't want to be in your world's hello. Your world's is a nightmare because I don't. You don't watch the news, isn't it? You watch the news, you watch your social media and say, "Oh my God, this is going to happen." Play any game? Nah, I'm not a gamer. I'm too old, mate. Nah, I just do stream, just do those, just chat about rubbish, really. Nothing really, nothing exciting. Nothing's going to make your day any better, but I like doing them. I like it, and I'm not doing anything now. I've washed up, done my sandwiches or rolls. I've got rolls today. Yeah, very sad. Lots of people dying, mate, and it? It's just, I don't know, just lots of sad things go on in life, unfortunately. But humans, isn't it? Humans, if you have your car stolen, somebody has stolen your car, isn't it? If you come home and you have your house broken into, not that poor lad, you think, wonder what goes through someone's mind to do that to another person. That's the reason we say it's the police, and that it's not the police, is it? It's us. It's us at all. How old? 62. 62, mate. I don't know all the answers. Don't want to know all the answers. That'd be horrible if you knew all the answers on it. No, I want to still learn as you go along, aren't you? Still learning. Like I like OAI and all this sort of stuff. I think it's clever, amazing. I don't know in the future what's going to happen with you lot getting jobs and things like this. Hello. What's Britain like when you was younger? Many foreigners. Yeah. I'd say you're a young male and you're watching the Facebook too much. And I personally think you hate I don't know you, mate, but your comments have come across a little bit like you're probably this colour. You probably hate the boats. You probably hate the people taking all of our jobs and all that. I guess. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I'm all right, thank you. I personally would say, don't worry about none of that. Start running. Don't worry about none of that. Make sure you fill up your bank a lot. Not at all. Oh, sorry. Well, it's just like you say. What was when were there many foreigners? So that to me means that you don't like people that are from a different country. I don't know why I would not like a Spanish surgeon or a doctor from India. I don't know that. My doctor's from India. What should I just not like him? Don't see that myself, but you may. You may say no. Anything illegal I don't like. If I speed on my motorbike, surely do you think I'm scum of the earth? I do. If I don't pay my tax, I think I'm anything illegal, mate. Anything illegal. If I scratch your car, now I'm this colour and I'm from here, I think that's a bit scummy. But you may not. You may say, "Oh no, that's different because you live here." But this is what I'm saying with the internet. It's sort of ruining everyone's minds, isn't it? You've got to get away from all this stuff. Stop watching the news. Stop getting your information from Facebook, and do stuff that are going to benefit you. Would you like to book 4 holidays a year? I'd say, well, make sure you get a job that you're earning plenty of wage, and then you can go and book these 4 holidays. And do you really want to be worried about lots of things here? I'd personally rather be sitting on a beach in Ibiza. Immigration is destroying the UK, destroying it, is it? Oh, seems the same to me. When I went out the other day, there was some fields. I see some solar panels, some wind farm houses. There was people walking about talking, but you may think it's ruined. So if you won the lottery, would you really care? You probably wouldn't. So I'd say the worst thing is money, lack of money, isn't it? Well, so do you think someone doesn't pay their road tax, or you don't pay your TV licence? What do you think of that person then? Anything illegal, anything illegal. I don't think drugs is very good personally, but you may do. You may say, oh, no, that's different. I've got selective illegalness. We put rules into place, and yes, no one should abuse it. I don't think people should abuse the system. Maybe what do you think? You need to make it not very nice, isn't it? I don't think many people going, these people are going in Greggs and stealing sausage rolls. I don't think any of them go in and steal some cabbages out of Tesco. I wouldn't think any of that. So you've got to make things horrible, haven't you? If things are not very nice, then people won't come here, will they? You don't need a welfare state. Welfare state just not having a free bar, isn't it? Having a free bar. You have a party, have a free bar. People get doubles and trebles. And it's too strong, and they don't even drink it and go and get another drink because it's a free bar. When they're buying it, they don't. People don't do that. People take the piss. Should you sell me a car and not declare that it's boiling up or there's something wrong with it? Should I do that? No, neither of us should. But we're humans. We're just arseholes, basically. But that's my thoughts, isn't it? You don't have to agree with me. You can say, no, you're ridiculous. Well, I'd say you're all very angry at stuff. I'm saying you must think it's benefiting you because you're doing it. I had a whole pack of biscuits last night. That isn't benefiting my waistline, I don't think. But it's up to you. Hello, you need to look. You woke up today and think, I'm going to be angry at this and I'm going to be angry at that. Like freedom. No, you're not free to go to your travel agent, book a holiday to Australia or Ibiza or a cruise or, I don't know, surely you could go off to Germany a day if you wanted to. Can you go to the travel agent and say, I want to fly to Germany. I want to get on a boat and I want to go to Amsterdam. I'm not sure what I'm not free to do. I can go out for a walk. I can go out for a run. I can go out to the cake shop and get some cake. I could go to Tesco's and buy some stuff and make some cakes. I'll go and see my son and daughter tonight, and we're going to have a takeaway with my granddaughters. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm not allowed to do. You don't think? What don't you think? You should. Mate, you lot worrying about stuff. God, mate, you lot are gonna be really old before you get old. Mate, you gotta get rid of this stuff. Stop worrying about stuff. You gotta go. You gotta worry about your bank account, your cholesterol, is your spleen working, your liver. What's that? What about it? I'm not allowed to sit on my sofa and smoke a herb. Would you really want to smoke a herb? But if you want to do that, mate, go for it, innit? You can't say whatever you want. No, why would you want to say that? Why would I want to stand outside your thing and start calling you a cunt? I don't get that. Wouldn't you rather me and you have a chat about stuff? Would you rather me stand there and start threatening you with stuff? These are only words. Bear in mind, I'm threatening you. I'm not hitting you. I'm telling you what I'm going to do to you. It's only words. So what, you want me to be able to say that outside your house? Really? I don't know. You want me to stand outside with a placard calling you a cunt? Really? No, I'd rather not have that sort of place. But there you go. There's things we can't say. Whoa, too right. I definitely think there's some things you shouldn't say. Do you want me to come and start calling you a cunt then? Do you think your boss should really start calling you a cunt? Really? I think that's odd, mate. I think, you got to have a free fall. You can't say selective. Don't be selective. You say free speech, any words to anybody. You can't do that. I don't think you can. Well, you might think you can. Or unless you're saying you want selective thing, innit? I don't know. Would you want selectiveness? My right to call you what I want. But would you rather me not call you that? Really? Don't know. Maybe you like that, mate. Maybe you love stress and drama and hassle in your life. I don't like that. I like my life easy. That's up to you. You want to be angry over the internet, angry over Facebook, and these boats are doing this and the illegals doing that. It's like, guys, don't worry about your job. Make sure your job. I tell you what. Do you think, like Lionel Messi, who's the best footballer? Let's say I don't know, Harry Kane. Do you think Harry Kane is really worried about his job from people on boats? So become as good as Harry Kane, and this isn't stupid. He can only kick a ball. Become as good as Harry Kane, then you ain't got to worry about your job. Yeah? Do you think Lionel Messi is worried about wherever he plays? Do you think he's worried about illegals nicking his job? Really? No, he ain't worried. So get a job like him. You ain't worried about your job, are you? I don't get stressed. I'm not weak. Why are you worried about it then? But you're commenting on it, so you must be worried about it. What's the point of commenting on it? Why don't we print the H? I don't know. You'd have to ask the English, I suppose. I think, look, worry about what you want to do. Look, focus on what you want to worry about. I'm sorry, and things you want to do. I think running last night, morning, but they seem all right now, but struggling. That's why I think I go swimming. So I woke up and I was a bit like, and I don't think swimming would have benefited me. But look, boys and girls, old people and young people, you do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. Hello. I am not here to tell you that you mustn't get, I don't know. So it's money. It's literally money. Harry Lane? Who's Harry Lane? I thought it was Harry Kane. Anyway, so what you're saying is it's literally money. So if you had 100 grand in the bank, you wouldn't be quite so worried. It's called a conversation, but you're talking about something I don't want to talk about, mate. I can talk to you about anything other than things money and things I don't want to talk about. How does that sound? Should we talk about crocheting then? Let's start talking about crocheting. It's only a conversation, mate. I look rich? No, I am rich. I don't look rich. What do you mean you look rich? How do you look rich? No, doesn't matter what you look like. It's how you are, isn't it? You look rich. What? This is the trouble. Like, imagine I got off a super yacht in Monaco or a hyper yacht or something. You go, oh, I'm wealthy. No, I'm not. What? So you got to have a Bentley? You're rich? No, you ain't. You just got a Bentley. Doesn't make you rich, does it? And you can always borrow it. They're greedy is money. Who is? Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Not many. I haven't really got anything to worry about, really. We're quite busy. We're reasonable at work. I feel okay. I'm finally getting over my fall. Run Sunday, run last night. So, yeah, life's not bad, really. Didn't swim today, so a bit lazy. Going out tonight, so that's always good. That's it. That's what you boys and girls, you're into these things too much. It's like, fuck off out of here and go, you should be booking time out with your mates. Have you not got any mates? Is it literally everyone on the internet has got no mates? It's like, I'm bored. How can you be bored? And I'm like, I'd be thinking, what can I start buying and selling? This internet thing is fantastic for marketing. Lots of noise though, isn't it? Marketing my stuff I'm selling. And then I'd be booking holidays. You boys and girls don't like holidays, do you? Book holidays. You go and travel. But then it's a pain in the arse, because you've got to travel all the way there. And then you get there and you're like, all right, let's go somewhere else now. I'd like to do that. When you go on holiday, imagine going on holiday for a month or so and you got a bit sick of it there. I'd love to do that. Walk into a travel agent when I'm on holiday and book another holiday going off somewhere else. Where are you from? Well, I'm from there, but really I'm from there, but I thought I'd go on holiday again. What's up? Nothing really. Nothing. Nothing's up. I'll tell you what's up. Up is all the anger of all the people. All the people on the internet. Anger at everything, isn't he? You know Hulk Hogan? I don't know him. He's dead, isn't he? Hello. I'm from Brawley, California. Where's that? You're attending Britain First March this Saturday? Guys, you attending British Lions this Saturday. It was good to see you at the last one. You see me at the last one? Yeah, whatever, mate. Whatever. What's your name? Grant. Grant. You're a classic example of I've got fuck all going on in my life and I'm just a quant, mate. Just, Grant, mate, I love you, but what a knob. You haven't even got a picture, right? You got no bio, no followers. Grant Chopper. Mate, you're very popular. Mate, I'm ugly bastard. I'm useless. I'm boring. Apparently, I go to Tommy's marches and that, which I don't. Why would I really want to go to Tommy Fury's march? What would I gain out of it? Is it going to benefit me? I'd rather go out on my motorbike. You going to Tommy's march? No. Not Britain first, Gary first. If I live in Finland, Gary first. If I live in Mozambique, Gary first. If I live in, I don't know, if I'm living in, I don't know, Barcelona, Gary first. When I go on my cruise, Grant, Gary first. I want to be first to the buffet. I want to be first to the show so I'll get a good seat. But that's me, Grant. You might think, I want to go to Tommy because Tommy's first. Well, let it be. Grant, if you can get a big hard on in the morning and you wake up with a wet patch in your bed over someone like that, mate, you carry on. It's benefiting you big time. And I'm not trying to roast you. You come on and talk. So I have to talk to people, Grant. You come across as a bit of a knob, but that's my thoughts. If you're not a knob, then I'd say maybe you'll come across as a handle. You talk a lot about gay stuff. Grant, you're showing your true colours, mate. You're showing your true colours. You're really worried now. So if I went out and put my hand on your knees, you'd be like, oh my God. Well, I don't really want to roast him. You know, I want to be known as Costa. I roast, then I ghost. So Grant, very soon, I'm going to be ghosting you. I'm suppressed. Grant, don't worry about if a man fancies you. Never worry about it. And he put his hand down your pants. I thought, oh, hang on a minute, that's a bit too forward. You know, even a lady, you can't put your hand down her pants, you know, but you've got to take your time, Grant. Maybe I might fancy you, Grant. I don't know. Maybe you secretly fancy me. I don't know. Deflection. Well, why not? Why not? So when we're in the World Cup, do you think they're better off to deflecting the ball out from the goal or not? I don't know. Deflection's a very good thing, Grant. What do you want to talk about? We might give the platform to you, Grant, because I'm going to reel you in, then I'm going to ignore you. All right? Hey, and I borrowing your Koenigsegg. What's that? What's a Koenigsegg? Is that a car? He's trying to wind you up. He's not winning with you. Well, he's not really trying to wind me up. No one winds me up. You know, they do. But, you know, sometimes I think, look, everybody, I think it's just better if we get along. Not in here. In life. I'm not worried about Grant. It's not even Grant. That's not even his name. He hasn't got a picture, so he's obviously, I mean, like, I'm ugly. This is ugly, right? But can you imagine being uglier than this and you can't even put a picture up? Just imagine that. And he thinks of Tommy first, but there you go. Well, you know, apparently song. See, I've got such a bad memory. I forgot I was on the march. You know, I told you, I thought it was Gary first. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, I don't know, probably. Well, I don't really want to roast him, really. He's young and he's, you know, impressionable, isn't he? He's actually helping the thing, isn't he? Because the good thing is he's making the live good. Well, I'm not fuming now. Right, Grant. I think it's, whenever anyone's ghosted me in the past, Grant, generally, you know, like someone I know won't talk to me. I really want to know. I'd like to know they're not going to talk to me, not just ignore me, all right? So, Grant, now I'm ignoring you, okay? I'm being very polite. I'm telling you I'm ignoring you, which I think is my duty to do, all right? Germany Women World Cup. I don't know. It'll probably go down to Thingmies. Having a profile picture is not a roast. You should come up with an actual insult. I don't want to insult him because I'll go down to that level. Look, there's levels, isn't it? You know, I would say, you know, the nice people you see around you at work and even online, your followers, they're up here. Some people are down here. Some people are even lower than that. And you Look, this, isn't it? These are highs, these are lows. My mum and dad dying, lows. My cat dying, my kids being born, getting my new motorbike, booking holidays, these are up here, seeing my girlfriend. I have to have these to appreciate these, all right? And we have to have the tough times. You have to have tough times in life to appreciate. So you have to have tough times to appreciate the good times, don't you? But, and you can't, you just have to ignore people. But I always think online, in my lives, I think I have to give everyone a chance. And I've had people ring me up when you blocked them, ring you up and say, can you unblock me? It's like, why? You don't really like, look, if you're horrible to someone, you clearly don't like them. If you're jealous of what they've got, you don't like them. That's it. And the first impression is the lasting impression. So if someone comes on straight away and says about the boat, my first impression is Tommy Fury, Britain first, flag shaggers. Just, I don't know. Maybe it's their mum and dad have said, yeah, they're taking my job. I don't know. It's their influences. The people they've been around, everything's learned. Literally everything is learned. You didn't know anything. When you were born, you knew nothing. You literally learned everything. You've learned your behaviours, your actions, your opinions, your thoughts. Everything's learned. Everything's learned in life. And it's the people you hang around with. And the way some people conduct themselves, personally, I don't think that's not showing their parents in good light, I don't think. But that's my thoughts in it. I would hope my mum and dad are, I've done my mum and dad proud, really. But you know what? Some people don't want to do that, innit? Yeah, it's very true. Joy was very good if it was one for pain. You did that on that level. Well, no, it's just if you want to troll me, then obviously look. Really, or what you do is you instantly block someone. What you're saying is you don't really, you shouldn't roast them. There should be no roasting. What you do is instantly just block. But I think that's a bit mean. You should give everyone a chance to not realise I made a mistake, because I made a mistake. You do not make a mistake. Mistakes are impossible to make. I speed on my motorbike and I get nicked. That's not a mistake. Hello. If I type words, then I go send, that is not a mistake. You can't do something that takes time and say it's a mistake, surely. I can make mistakes, but I don't think commenting is making a mistake. I can't write a letter and give someone a bottle of Tipex. Say, Tipex out the word you don't like. You can't do that. You can't send you a letter and then go, I didn't mean it. You can, but you actually meant it. Think before you speak. Think before you type. But you don't have to. This is the thing. We don't have to think before we type. I don't have to think before I say you're a cunt. I don't have to think that. I think face to face is a little bit different because you can get emotions and heat it up. Arguments. You've all seen arguments. But if you actually think about what they were probably arguing at, do you take from back? Take from back. Makes no sense, mate. You've even put a question mark because that means you don't even understand what you've said. Do you take from back? Not sure. Do you take your sugar back? I've given someone some sugar. I'll take that back. I lend you some money. I can take your money back. I'm not sure I can take from back. I don't know what a take is. I'm going to give. No, I know he's referring to, but you have to remember this. Look, what you have to remember is people will. But you take from back. But unless he's prepared to explain it, and also if I make him explain the joke, it's not a joke anymore, is it? So are you going to explain it? But it's obviously a bit weird, isn't it? As you're saying something and then go quiet. It's like a penis. You've just put penis. Just type the word. It's not. Why are you embarrassed about it? Maybe he hasn't got one. Maybe he's born without a fanny or a penis. I don't know. Maybe he's weird. Maybe it just all comes out of his back passage. That's what they do. Actually, it all comes out of here, doesn't it? All the crap comes out of here. They don't go to the toilet. Imagine they go in the toilet and go, they poo out their face. Hello. What's this? You can you can say what they want, can't they? Look, I don't mind them saying what they want. You say what you say whatever. Look, you can call me whatever you want to call me, but you can't expect to call me something if I'm. You can't say, well, I can call it to you, but you're not allowed to say anything back to me. I don't know. I'm very cute. Nah, not at all. I'm the best thing you've ever seen, mate. And unfortunately, like you say, the wrong foot, don't you? I just think, sadly, the wrong foot's been into this conversation. You brought the wrong foot in far too quick, mate. So now I don't really like you. So it don't matter how cute you think I am. No chance, mate. If ever I switch sides, you know what? You're off the list, mate. Fuck me, you ain't even on the list. You got a picture of an eye or something, isn't it? At this point in life, what am I most grateful living for? Living. Dishwasher, no. Living. I'd swap spit with you, but I wouldn't swap it with you, mate. Mate, you could give me £1 million. Nah, you could give me 10 million. Nah, no chance, mate. No chance. In fact, I'd rather die early than swap spit with you. Or actually, do you know what? I think me and you should have this rule that if we were both a light, you don't even want to piss on each other. How's that sound? If you was a light in the street, mate, I'd just watch you roast. I don't even want to piss on you. I know that's a bit harsh, but fuck me, I love it. What's that? Don't grow up to be this guy. Please have a life. Exactly, mate. You should. Why would you want to be me? Why would anybody bother with being anyone else? I don't get. I do get if you've got cancer. My mum had cancer. I do get if you've got serious illness wrong with you. I definitely would want to be someone else. I'm not worried about breaking a bone. That don't bother. That just heal on it. But if it's a serious illness, yes. Money. I'm not worried about money because I should have looked after it. I should have looked after all the stuff that I'm going to want when I'm older. My health, my money, my mind, my well-being. I need to look after them things. But the young, and I'm on the internet and I'm hip, is spunk all my money up the wall, go on Klarna, credit overdrafts, hassle, arguments, arguing about the boats and they're taking my jobs, hassle and stress. And it's like, guys, see you later. You carry on with all that. I'm over here on my own. Just proving the point. I'm bored. I'm just going live to show how miserable people can be. But they want to be. That's what they want to do, isn't it? I think you wake up in the morning at the time you think is going to benefit you, surely. People are very willing to take on debt. Take it on. Don't bother me. But I just think, what's wrong with saving up for stuff? I know isn't it funny? You're ridiculed if you don't smoke, you don't do any gear, you don't get pissed a lot, you don't have any glue up your router, you've got a car you can afford. Do you know what? You're boring, you are. You're boring. And the thing is, imagine worrying what other people think of you. It's like, what? I'm worried you think I'm boring. It's like, yeah, good luck, mate. What? I want to be on the stresses of your life because you tried to look something else. And like, what? And now you want to come to me and borrow 500 quid? Well, no, I think borrowing money's okay, but I only want to borrow some of it. I've got to put some effort in. I want the fun thing, right? So surely I want to put a bit of effort into the fun thing, which is getting the money, isn't it? Surely. But they're off there. No, is it Hetty? Hello, Hetty. So it always seems that name always sounds like you're het up. Urgh. You're not, I'm sure. Michael Caine. Shut up. I'm not Michael Caine. He's older than me. I wouldn't want to be Michael Caine. No. I'll tell you what. Probably a good life. There was a picture of Lewis Hamilton turned up at the Grand Prix and all this stuff, right? And then they put, where did we go wrong, right? And there's a picture of James Hunt and Barry Sheene, I think in Monaco, on a yacht watching the Grand Prix. And they both got cigarettes and a can of beer. And I thought, but I was saying to my girlfriend, can you imagine how good they would have been if they'd have done, although they like life, innit? A good curry. Well, yeah, I don't like an horrible curry. Lewis fan. Oh, me? I'll go to Formula One. We went last year. I went a couple of years, and last year I just went with my son and daughter. I'm going again this year with my son and daughter. We're camping there. camping peasants ain't camping. I'm sitting on a motorhome. I'm a millionaire. Anyway, we all went past and they all went, hey, like that. And I thought, right, who's that? It might be Lando or someone anyway. And then another one went past. I think it was Lando Norris. It was orange, that's right. It was Lando Norris. And then I said, who's that? I went, that's Lando Norris. And then another one went past. And they're all cheering. And I thought, well, who's that? They went, oh, that's Kimi Antonelli or whatever it is. Is he the one who's winning it all now? Anyway, whoever it was. And I went, well, who's he? He's not British. I can understand Lando Norris. They went, don't you know? I went, no. And my daughter went, why are you even here? I went, well, because I paid. So that's why I'm here. But I do follow it. I do watch it, but I'm not a real fan. I'm not like, oh yeah, that's Lewis and he's got so many brake horsepower and Max. I'll tell you what I did like. I loved it, Monaco. I don't watch it, but when I see that Max didn't start, I thought, okay, that's made my day, that is. Absolutely love it. I don't like him, Max Verstappen. Dirty bastard. But there you go, excuse my language about that. 21, that's just like, no, that's a bad year. But it's better on the telly. It is better on the telly because you ain't got to go anywhere, you ain't got to go anywhere, you just watch it all. But it's like being there is the noise and the £20 for a burger and the 15 quid for a coffee, and you can't pay cash anywhere. It's all poxy card. Yeah, it's lovely. It's great being there. And 400 quid or something for camping for 3 nights. It's so good. It's not rip-off written at all. It's like, it is good. And for me, actually, do you know what the thing for me, the selfish thing for me is just me, my son and my daughter. Me and my son have to sleep in one bed, comes out the ceiling, and my daughter, she's got this great big bed like to herself. Well, we did, no, you've got to have a roof. We went, when was it? 1 year. And they, what clowns, they moved it to April. Go troll this guy, Dumpstar. Who's he? Dumpstar, he sounds like having a crap, mate. Yeah, they've moved it. And literally everybody got their money back that year. We all got our money back. Everybody got their money back because it was such a mess up. And people were still coming in as the race was like finishing. They couldn't get them into these fields because up at Silverstone is all this massive one way, and you can't turn around on nothing. It's literally just one way in, one way out. I'm going dogging later. No, I don't do that now. I use my red room. Kate escapes. Where do you escape to though? Are you a Formula One fan? They're definitely worth going. If you like motorsport, it's definitely worth going. MotoGP's pretty good. MotoGP, we've been to that a few times. Right result one year, we were going to camp somewhere, and we got there, and someone said, "Oh, yeah, go and park down by the helicopters." So we went down there, and we got free camping. MotoGP is really cheap compared to Formula One. Formula One is so much money, but you know what? We're mugs. We all pay it, and then we moan how much it is. What mugs? Imagine that. It's too dear. Are you going? Yeah. I wish it was too dear. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, but Kate, there's no room. What I tell you as well, I've never experienced it. Apparently, it's a sprint race. The last few years, right, what you've been able to do is you can, Friday and Saturday are roving, so you get a ticket and you can go in any stand, basically, and you have to sit in your seat for, am I a rapper? No. And you sit in your seat for the Grand Prix. But for Friday and Saturday, it's roving. We don't go in Thursday, but Friday and Saturday, you go in anywhere you want. But now this is a sprint race, so we have to sit in our seat Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which I think that's a pain in the arse, really. Why can't it be roving? I just think. Anyway, that's apparently what it is. Well, it is, but we've got quite good seats. I tell you where we're sitting. Fuck it, I don't know why I just said that. I don't know where we're sitting. I can't believe I just said that, but I don't know what it's called. But you come off the old start and finish. You go around, is it Cops Corner, up to that straight? Is it Maggott and Beckett's? I think there's like a bit of a chicane. We're sitting in there, and you can see the start. Well, you can't see the start, but you see the first bend. They come up and then round like that. So it's quite good seats. But what's going on with Adrian drinking? Don't know. Maybe he's thirsty. You're from a mental hospital. Well, you must be, mate. We all are. We're on the internet. What can be less? What can be any more mental than this? What you lot are watching me? I'm on my sofa and I'm talking to you. It's like we are nuts. We're fried. I tell you. Heather, hello. Sound like a flower. Right, I'm going to go, just because I'm going. Have a good day, whatever you're up to, and remember, if you're angry, stay angry all day. Because well, if you're really angry and you think I'm a bit of an arse, just think how I enjoy my day. Just think, if you're pissed off and angry at all sorts of stuff, do you know what? Just a little thing. I'm not. So don't enjoy your day. Really don't enjoy your day as much. If you're an arse, don't enjoy your day. All right. I wish you all the unhappiness today that we can pack in as much as we can pack in. Be good. I don't want to be good. I'm going old disgracefully. See you later. Good luck and bye. All right. Bye you later. Goodbye. Oh, I'm going to sneeze.